All right, so the global 9th anniversary should be beginning very, very soon. In fact, this video is literally going to drop on the 7th, which will be the day of the 9th anniversary. I do want to point out, whilst I am going to be covering what happened in the JP version of the celebration, I may not have certain information about what may be potentially global exclusive for the 9th anniversary, since I have to record this video ahead of time, unfortunately. I'm going on a trip, and with that, this global Dokkan stream is going to be later today. If I am able to put anything at the bare minimum in a follow-up comment, I will do that. It'll be a comment pinned about anything extra coming to global, but for all intents and purposes, this should all still come to global, and at most one or two extra things will happen in the global version. But in terms of the 9th anniversary, this is what you guys should be expecting. So very, very exciting. We'll hop into things. We'll talk about everything coming to Global Dokkan for 9th anniversary. Very, very awesome. So, I mean, just taking a quick look to translate this. Again, we do know that the Super Bosses category is added here. Global already did get the Super Bosses category, so that's a good thing. There's going to be BGM on the title screen and everything like that, so that's very awesome. We have the 9th anniversary missions where you're able to get rainbow tickets, the 9th anniversary coins, the 9th anniversary tickets, right? These missions are actually not really difficult to get. You can get the Space Gogeta. Now, I wonder if it brings it up. Yeah, it does. This base Gogeta is decent. I don't think he EZAs until part 2. In part 1, we'll just take a look here. I mean, he gets a 9% chance to dodge, 1 turn to attack and defense raise. He's I mean, yeah, he's just kind of just a target, not a target card. Just a login, kind of collectible card. He's cool, right? I do like his art as well. I do like how this looks, but he's really just a trophy. Unfortunately, this Gogeta Blue, or the Space Gogeta, doesn't really do anything. Here are more missions here as well. Actually, this is the login one, it's my bad. Then we have the Dokkan Fest X Legendary Advent Festival, where you're actually able to summon Gogeta, Blue, and Broly. I won't go into depth about the banners here. I will say I already have videos up regarding if you should summon for Broly and if you should summon for Gogeta and why you may or may not want to summon. But these two banners are relatively good. I think the Broly banner's probably a lot better than Gogeta's banners, honestly. And I would say, if you like these characters, they're definitely worth the summon. But keep in mind, we have Worldwide, and then in a few months, 10th anniversary is going to be coming as well, too. New Dokkan event states for Broly, then the Awakening campaign medals, which actually do fit both Broly and the Gogeta Blue medals that you can get, right? I think you're able to pre-farm some of these medals right now, though. So, if you're leading up to the anniversary, you might as well pre-farm some of the medals that are needed for both Broly and Blue Gogeta, right? We have part 1 of the thank you gotcha tickets. I do have a video as well about the full tickets you can get, how to get all 50 tickets, right? I think that is on the channel, right? But in terms of part 1 specifically, all you really need to do is clear the new story events and then get the new characters. You also want to Dokkan Awaken Beerus into TUR. You want to Rainbow Beerus and Frieza too, but this is very easy to do. SA10 Rainbow them, and that should be just how you get all the tickets in part 1. Very simple, right? I think they made the tickets really easy this year to get, and these tickets will be able to use in part 3, I believe, and you could use them on, you could even use them on Broly and Gogeta's banner, right? This is there's a 77 character multi-summon with 50 tickets. Really cool. There's the free summon ticket as well, this banner where you get tickets every day and then you get summon here. I mean, this banner is decent. I think Global should have some extra LRs potentially, because again, when this banner came out, I guess Ribrian wasn't here. I think Global will still have some extra LRs here. Again, Carnival LRs won't be featured. Maybe, I guess they could throw LR Ultimate Gohan on here. They could throw Tech Ribrian on here. Who else came out recently? I'm trying to think at the top of my head. Some of these recent-ish yellow coin LRs, they could just potentially throw on this banner, right? Obviously, Ginyu is not going to be in this banner as a Carnival LR still, but you guys get the point there. 9th anniversary coin exchange. There's not really a tab in the news for this, and unfortunately, again, if you look in the Baba shop, it's not also going to show up, I believe, here. Again, it'd be in treasure items, I think. I don't think I could bring this up here. Yeah, unfortunately not, because it's just not available currently. But you're able to get some pretty good stuff here in this exchange. You can get Kai's you know, some items, potential orbs, some pretty nice stuff. Now here are the select Dokkan Fest, and then, you know, with the purple stone and the free-to-play red stone. Again, I did do videos covering these, but I just will go over these very quickly. The purple stones are bot stones. You buy the purple stones, and you can get also a special select LR stone. So there's UR stones and the LR stones. You need to purchase these. Again, just wanted to point that out there. For the red stone, though, that is given to you for free, which is a really cool thing. You could select a range of these characters. I mean, Tech God Goku actually is, again, gaining use on GP. The 77% reduction against Pure Saiyans is always going to end up being useful, and will let this guy age very well. He'll be on and off in the meta, but this guy is not really going to go away for a while, because, again, we're eventually always going to be getting some Pure Saiyan kind of bosses. God, Vegeta, and Jacko kind of suck now. These three aren't really useful. I mean, Golden Frieza is nice, but they banned Golden Frieza from so many stages now, because he's a nuke leader, right? In terms of these guys, you could actually get some super EZs here on the global version, which is funny. Again, like now with super EZs, any of these guys could be really useful. Before, it's like this redstone was pretty useless, but now, man, I mean, you get a redstone even over Tech God Goku. Like, I mean, Tech Gotenks is really good. Physical Goku Black is really good. We have who else is here? They don't have what's his face, Aegyo Super Saiyan 3 Goku here, huh? Okay, and that's funny. They took him off because they knew his Super EZ was coming in March, huh? And then Tech, obviously we got Goku, Gotenks, Kid Buu is also not on here, which is strange, huh? Okay, physical Kid Buu specifically. This guy could be getting a Super EZ and JP soon. I think this Blue Cow can Goku right here. But again, a lot of these characters could be getting Super EZ, so you could probably pick one of your favorite characters, or characters like, you know, Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta that are probably going to be good no matter what. Post Super EZ Golden Frieza. Tech Golden Frieza is probably going to be really good as well, so that's awesome. But yeah, I think that's something that we can note in terms of red coins or redstones here. This pack, again, S-tier Kefla EZ8 at this point. We know now S-tier Kefla is really good. Golden Frieza, this transforming Golden Frieza could EZ soon. I mean, Beerus was good on release of this pack. Now, I wouldn't really grab him. These three I wouldn't grab. And a lot of these characters are just kind of waiting for an EZA. Like, these characters, I think, could get an EZA pretty much at any time. Even the Tech Androids, though maybe a little less likely than them. Like, any of these characters could actually end up getting an EZA, because the 6th anniversary characters ended up EZAing already. These category leads at the top, don't expect them to EZA anytime soon, really. So that's a thing. Maybe, again, once we get into 2025, some of these category leaders could EZA. We'll see what happens. Then we have the LR Stone. I mean, again, like, I would say when this came out, Rose was really good. Now it's not really that much. Broly Trio is good. S-tier UI is good. These guys are insane. They're probably the best character to pick on here. Yeah, I would say these guys are the best character to pick on here for sure. Tech Color Jiren couldn't get easy soon. So, I mean, if you get these stones, you could just wait and see what happens during the rest of the month, because they will be all the way up until, well past the anniversary. I mean, you see, these were up until the 12th, right before Saiyan Day, basically. And the anniversary ended at the end of February. So, that's a thing, right? Continuing on, Cell Stones, as always, the SNS Stones here. The new story events where you could farm the Sleepy Beers. Again, he'll eventually awaken into Sleepy Beers. This Frieza sucks, but you can, again, use him to get the tickets, so you do want to farm him up regardless. This is a limited time mission event where you can get super bosses, EX equips every day. This is super easy. Please do this every day. I'm begging you guys. This is just like an incredibly easy event, and you get these EX orbs. Then you're going to get these 2 challenge events here, which do drop basically when part 1 does start. You're going to get stage 1 of the attack, Realm of the Assassins. And it's basically like a domain effect stage, or yeah, like a domain stage where you could activate your domain skill. It'll be the introduction to territory skills of the enemy. You can see right here, these are territory skills essentially. And domains can override territory skills and get rid of all these effects. So you see, again, it has all these effects here. But if you do activate a domain, you can just be like, nope, no more effects for you. I guess the issue here is that, like, this is a very short fight, so most of the domains can't really be used here, which is really funny. Then you get Supreme Battle Spectacle stages 1, 2, and 3. These are fun little stages. Like, this is a long stage where you could be able to test out some characters. I think this is like a fun stage, right? It's not like too crazy. This tech got Age of God Goku reduces damage 80% from all types except tech, right? So like you could really stall here and build up a lot of characters. It's like a little, you could even say it's a fun little showcase stage. But that's all I would really give it. It's not really difficult. Blue Goku and Vegeta, I mean, now Global even has Kid Buu. Like, you could tell these bosses aren't really that tough. I would not say this is like an easy boss, but this is like not really a difficult boss at this point, right? You know, these guys aren't even hitting for 2 mil, which is really funny. Normal's not even like hitting like 800k or so. Then this Blue Falcon Goku boss, I actually think this guy could still catch some people off guard because he is hitting pretty much about 2 mil right there. He can double super you. He has a normal second hit for 900k essentially. But keep in mind, well, yeah, he also disables dodge, which can be very annoying. But this guy can be attack lord, so there's a lot of options around there. Like, you know, Physical Beerus himself. Actually, I talked about him earlier. Wasn't really good now post 9th anniversary, but in this stage, Physical Beerus cooks. You have GG bosses, which actually cook this stage as well. Attack lowering is really good here, so this stage is not going to be that big of a deal with like a lot of these attack lore potentially. And you know, if you're on like the Bootsaga team, you're probably just going to be just fine here regardless. So there you go, right? This is the first 3 stages. Not really too difficult. It's like really when you get like, again, Blue Gogeta and Beast Gohan, those are the difficult stages. In fact, Sword Art Trunks is also difficult. I think when you guys get this stage, don't underestimate this fight. This fight actually can be really tough too. Next there, we have the 7 super missions. What are these again specifically? Actually, I don't even remember what these do. I mean, yeah, these are just the normal missions, I guess, for part 1. Sure. Actually, that's kind of weird, but I think aren't these not different missions? Whatever. Okay. Stages 6 and 7 for the movie Red Zone Edition 2 against Beerus and Golden Frieza. Beerus is, I would say, a difficult fight. He has a territory skill and he disables dodge. So there's a lot of characters you may not be able to use in this Beerus fight. Again, it could be really annoying. So you gotta be careful there. Beerus also, this guy does not count as movie bosses, right? Yeah, see, keep in mind, this guy does not count as movie bosses for some reason. So I think this Beerus does not count as movie bosses either. No, yeah, it's weird. This Beerus does count as movie bosses, but this one is not on the movie bosses team. For whatever reason, they might have fixed that. I don't know. Did they ever fix that? Eventually, they probably fixed that, I think. Yeah, no, they did fix that, but it'd be funny if Global gets a non-fixed version and then Tech God Goku gets one shot in this fight, right? But no, this guy could hit you pretty hard, I think, with this attack buff right there. Like, you know, his super could hit for like 2.5 mil or plus, right? And his normals could hit you, I think it's like 800k plus normals, right? This fight is like super short, and this Beerus is actually probably a lot tougher than people think. No one talks about this Beerus fight anymore, but this could be pretty tough. Golden Frieza is just like difficult, but not crazy difficult. Again, like under 2 mil, like 1.9 mil super, 650k normals, nothing crazy. He has this countdown phase, which, you know, I guess if he does hit you, he disables dodge. He hits you for 8 million damage, but not really gonna be something you see yourself get hit with too often. New boss rush is cool. New support memory awakening. Which one awakens? I actually don't remember. Was it this one? I think it was this one, this Universe 7 one. Dude, I actually don't remember. Or was it this Cruel Provocation? It might have been this one right here, but either way, new stage here is cool. New special edition for Battlefield with the anniversary bosses. This wasn't really too bad. I think I could bring up like an Ultimate Clash here. Which Battlefield was this? I could actually literally do this one. Yeah, this is the anniversary Battlefield. Yeah, see, none of these fights are really tough. No, not at all. We saw like Beast Gohan here. Funny enough, physical Ultimate Gohan. Yeah, no, none of these fights are tough at all. Nope. Okay, you just have easy times with this fight for the most part, I think. None of them are really too bad. Then, Broly Trio does get an easy A along with sub easy A's for some of these other characters. I think it's the... what's it called? It's sub easy A's for the Paragus and... Yeah, Paragus and Broly get a sub easy A. And then on top of that, we also got the easy again for the Bardock and Gine. Where are these guys? They actually are on the next page here. These guys right here, again, a Broly trio, I still think are very good. Guaranteed dodge with 7 keyspheres, incredible support character. Really good character. I do like him quite a bit. Very good as a Broly, need a team. But I think, once they really get a setup that they'd like, or even like a linking partner they like, they could actually be pretty sick. They can get so high damage reduction, right? They can get basically 100% reduction if they get lucky, which is crazy. Attack lowering, stacking defense. Like, this character is actually, again, good. It's just, like, they want pure Saiyans or joint forces. Like, the best pure Saiyans lead is Physical God Goku at this point. So, I don't know. It's kind of a little stinky. Joint forces doesn't even really have a great leader. I mean, this is probably the best leader, but I don't know. I wouldn't really run these guys like or that as a team. And then Bardock and Gine, again, pretty decent, but they don't really have any, like, how to explain it? They don't have any defensive mechanics. All they have is the ability to be like, I don't know, over mil defense-ish range. Probably even close to 1.5 mil defense if you'd use them. They do want a Goku, bottom parent child category allied in the same turn. Not too bad, but I wouldn't say they're crazy. They're just like a decent. I do like a decent character. I do like this 2-turn buff for all allies, but that's like kind of their gimmick. Besides that, they're like a decent character. Not bad at all though. I think for sure. After this, I think we get, you guys get this stage, which is the last part of the anniversary. Besides the typical stuff where you get the, this stuff should already actually be out on Global, funny enough. The Elder Kai banner, the potential hidden, I can't speak, the hidden potential events are open every day, which is awesome. All Dokkan events up, all EZAs are up. Extreme Z area is up here for the Buu Saga one. And again, the Dragon Ball Super movie memorial come out on a few days after the anniversary starts and the part 1 characters drop. This fight, like these 2 fights were actually the hardest fights in the game when they released. Blue Gogeta hitting for 2 mil with a 50% defense, like cut right there. Broly 40% defense cut. He's hitting for 1.6 mil. He has the domain, so like actually this is hitting. No, they're still hitting the same amount, but like he has the territory skill, I'm trying to say. So if you don't have a domain up, he could actually still hit you relatively hard with this. Broly trio disable dodge at the end of the fight, and they hit you decently hard. But yeah, I think the Gogeta Blue fight, like this attack hits you super mega hard at the end. And then these middle phases are definitely not anything to joke about. They could super you twice for about, like, this guy will hit you for about like 1.4. This guy will hit you for about like 1.4. Like, he could hit you twice. Again, not crazy, but they could definitely get in your way. But yeah, that's all I want to say. Oh yeah, this guy has kind of nasty type coverage. If you try to bring STR characters, AGL type coverage right there. Gogeta doesn't really have that per se. But yeah, and that's all there is for part 1 of the 9th anniversary. So pretty cool. I think a lot of good stuff. Again, who knows? Maybe Global will get some like exclusive stuff like tickets, discounts, maybe like a super EZA that's gonna be a GP will just be pushed to Global first. I can't really say for sure. If there's any news like that, I will have it in the comments below. But let me know what you guys think, who you're excited to summon for if you're summoning, and I will catch you all next time.